Hell, what's rockin', everybody? Soulfearin here, and welcome to Offbeat Gaming. We're with
Doctor,
and we're playing Final Fantasy Type-0, yet another Final Fantasy title that we love.
it's Type-0 HD.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so,
Oh boy, it's gonna try and do this again.
here we go.
Now I gotta get a new game.
What'd you do?
Well, that's the fucking, like, oh, you waited too long, so we're gonna fucking... Alright, so we're just gonna fucking start an intermediate. So I've actually played this game before. I didn't get very far.
For them,
I got to the
The
first
path was
main,
not
like,
chosen.
battle in the
They
open
chose
world
the
thing,
yes,
and I
not
didn't
no
go any
one
further because I had other things I had to do.
Having
Yeah, like,
never
this
learned
game
the
requires,
fear
like, a lot of
of
commitment.
confronting it.
It's very story driven. You gotta really know what's going on. And I haven't played this game in a very long time. Like, I was super excited for it when it first came out, and then I played a whole bunch of it, and then I got to a point where I played something else. I think, like, I don't know, something else came out, and I started playing that a whole bunch, and I've completely lost my place in this game, so I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, for those of you who do not know, this game is actually a port from the PSP Vita.
PS Vita.
Sure,
Not PSP, it's PlayStation Vita.
whatever.
Yeah, this game originally released on the Vita. It got a lot of hype over in the Japan, in the Nihon.
Really.
Yeah. Tons of hype. Super
Yeah.
popular over there.
And that's why they ported it over.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can kind of tell.
That's the main reason I'm saying is because that's reason the graphics are not like PS4 standard.
Oh, yeah,
They
the
are
graphics a
HD,
little wonky.
considering it came from PS Vita, but yeah, that's why it's not like PS4 standard quality graphics.
a guy with
But other than that, the game is actually very well done.
Oh, yeah, it's
I
super good.
haven't. You?
Tons of hype overseas.
Shit.
This game's actually like really well known for being like super dark.
Very. Lots of death. Speak of the devil.
Don't say. Other thing is this game takes place in the Fabula Nova Crystallis, something like that, which is the same universe that Final Fantasy 13 took place in, and that Final Fantasy 15 is going to take place in. And Final Fantasy 15 actually comes out later this month.
It comes out tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
From the day we're recording this, it comes out tomorrow. It comes out 29th.
Yeah,
Today's the 28th.
Holy shit!
Yeah, right?
Fuck! I had no idea it was that late in the month.
Yeah.
We're playing it.
Well, we gotta play this too.
Yeah, but
So now we got 3 Final Fantasy titles we gotta deal with.
I'm super psyched for Final Fantasy 15. Like, I actually got...
This is a very sad cutscene.
Oh my god, I love this Chocobo. This Chocobo is my hero.
It's a battle-born Chocobo, and it fucking is a boss.
The Chocobo is straight up my hero.
But this cutscene is still very sad.
Like, if I could get away with it, I would actually be playing Foo Fighters' There Goes My Hero over this right now.
Yeah.
There goes my hero.
Yeah, that's not a very good idea.
This dude, this motherfucker right here. Like, this whole opening cutscene kind of shows, like, the whole faceless soldier and, like, what he goes through in times of war. God, I don't know if I want... Well, fuck it. Spoilers don't really matter. This game's been out for, like, ever. But this guy's actually not a faceless soldier. You learn, actually, pretty soon on that the Guardian Crystals have a thing in place where anytime someone dies, everybody just completely forgets about them.
Yeah, it's very sad.
That way everyone is spared the pain and the heartache of losing their loved ones. And one of the people you get as one of your party members, this kid we're watching right now is actually his brother. And it's because of the class that he gets part of, like, whenever he gets moved to Class 0, that he finds out that it was actually Class 0's fault that he was on this mission and that he died.
This is so sad.
Yeah, he just tried to cast a cure on his Chocobo.
It was like, save
This
yourself.
fucking Chocobo, though, it's such a hard ass. God, I had no idea it was the fucking 28th already.
Right
Jesus
here.
Christ. Like, I literally, like, just put in my pre-order for Final Fantasy 15 because I thought I had one already, and I didn't. So I was like, I got like a $5 GameStop card. I'll go in and I'll put the pre-order. So I did that, like, well, at this point, technically yesterday. I was like, yeah, I can't wait for this game to come out in like a week or what the fuck ever. No, it's out now, apparently.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it was like, well, for me, I was either gonna pre-order that or The Last Guardian, and I had to choose The Last Guardian because I knew you were pretty much gonna be getting 15, and we were gonna play it for the channel. So,
oh yeah. No, this Type-0 actually came out. Anybody who got this got a code for the episode Duske, Final Fantasy 15
which
demo.
was the demo for it, which it is.
Too late.
It kind of was a good thing.
It was a fantastic
Like
demo.
no, like demo itself was like fantastic, but it was close, I guess, to what they finally are releasing.
Oh yeah, it's really got like the whole like open world mechanics down. Like it showed you like the fluidity of the combat system, which is amazing. I love the combat in 15.
That's so
GJ.
sad.
Let's rest. A while.
You guys are so dead.
I always thought that your name was weird. I'm telling you.
Machina.
Machina
Remember
must
that
have-
name. This guy actually
Never had
really,
a bad-
really loves chocobos.
I love chocobos.
I love chocobos too. I'm not gonna lie, they're like the fucking coolest shit.
I like this guy too.
Oh yeah, he's a badass.
Scythe Chick's still my favorite though.
Oh, I like the one with like the whip sword.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
What do you think, girl? Is this the end?
In the end, doesn't even matter
Machina,
where.
stay strong. Rem. I would have liked to see you again. JJ. I'm glad that you're here with me.
Come on. So just kind of as a note, this whole first episode is basically just going to be the opening cutscenes.
I don't.
Because, I mean, as anybody who's played a Final Fantasy game kind of knows that.
This cutscene is so horrible.
Yeah, well, for one, yeah, this
Not-
is heartbreaking.
Not bad as in like bad stuff, but actually horrible as in just heartbreaking, sad, and
But, like, yeah, Final Fantasy games are, like, really notorious for, like, 30 minutes of exposition and 2 minutes of gameplay, and then another 30 minutes of exposition.
this is true.
They put a lot of work into his eyes.
Yep.
See right here, he looks really confused. It's because of that thing I mentioned earlier. The crystals have just then wiped his memory. Fuck you, asshole. We'll record whatever the shit we want.
Go say goodbye, Ace. It's all right.
You can definitely see it in the hand that this
Yeah.
is not a.
He's got big old sausage fingers. Pretty good graphics for the Vita, though. Like I've played quite a few Vita games. Like this definitely beats out Persona 4. And Persona 4 is fan-fucking-tastic.
It's also like anime style graphics, though.
Well, this pretty much is too. It's just really gritty.
It's a little bit more realistic than Persona 4, though. Or which one did you say? 4?
Yeah, Persona 4. Which, if I had the option, like, if we could like record off of a Vita, I would totally play that for the channel as well.
Vita, the freaking DS, 3DS, any of them.
Yeah, Persona 4 is like it's so fantastic. I haven't beaten it yet, and if I did play it for the channel, I'd probably do it with a guide, like get the 100%. Because the Lord knows I have just bumbled my way through that game like a blind idiot.
If I seen that big ass thing flying towards me, I'd be shitting bricks.
Yeah, well, they were trained specifically to kill those things, so.
Yeah.
I don't remember if they were called Eidolons or what.
I really do like the summons in this, though.
Yeah, they're really fun.
They did bring back a lot of the cool ones.
Oh, yeah, and you actually get to play as them, which is super neat. Opening credits.
Oh, damn.
Like, Final Fantasy's artwork has always been just beautiful. I will say, like, I feel like this game was one of the big steps up from the team change. Like, some people don't know, the original creators of Final Fantasy no longer work for Square Enix. They got kind of screwed over. Like, they were basically just told to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Bump of chicken. And they ended up going into they ended up going into another game company and creating a game called The Last Story as a fuck you.
Yeah, it was.
The game's okay.
It's excuse me. It's okay. I've only seen a little bit of it. I can't really say a lot about it.
It's not the best, but like for something that they just kind of threw together as a giant middle finger to Square Enix, like I found it very amusing. Katarina, I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background. My cat's being a little turd. The life armlet grants you re-raise status. Cool. I don't need the tutorial.
Nope.
I mean, I probably do desperately need the tutorial given how long it's been since I played, but
Good. The comm arrived safely.
I'll figure it out as I go.
But I say you're playing this one, considering I'm the one playing World of Final Fantasy.
So there's a lot of really cool game mechanics to this. Gotta figure out what the dodge button is again. So like whenever you have your weapon out, and you're moving around and stuff like that, you know, you're just kind of like you're in combat status. But whenever you put your weapon away and stand still, you heal. Where's the damn dodge button? So there's like...
there it is.
No, that was an attack. So like, if you ever see that red ring around an opponent, it means that if you hit them at that particular moment, it will be an instant kill. And so in that way, whenever you like start playing as a character, like you find somebody you really like to play as, you like their weapon or their playstyle a whole bunch, you learn how long their attacks take, and you learn the enemy's attack and movement patterns. And that way you can know exactly when to swing to end, like run in for that instant kill like that. And then when they die, they drop these Phantoma, and you can harvest them all at once. And it gives you tons of experience, gives you HP or MP back depending on the color of it. I really wish I could remember where the fucking dodge button is. There we go.
Get down! He has a rocket launcher!
Now, if it ever comes up with this yellow thing that you saw just then, that won't kill them, but that will do a significant amount of damage. It usually stuns them.
Victory!
Yes, I killed that guy fairly quick. Now let's see if I can remember the switch fucking characters button. Not that one. Is it this one? These ones? I think it might be buttons I don't have access to yet.
I think you don't switch until later.
Yeah, so this character is Ace. These are save points. Or heal points, whatever the fuck. Their names are all like counting up to I think 12. And then there's 13 or 14 members total.
I think there's 13.
And learning to dodge and stuff probably, like, you notice I'm only basically using my basic attacks. Ace, one of his main mechanics is he can cut cards, and you can cycle through these different things, and you have these cards out. Depending on what colors you draw, you gain different abilities. And it's not just like what one card color you have, like every single one of the cards come out in combination to make that one single ability. So depending on how well you draw with Ace, he can either have some really shitty effects, or if you get lucky, you can do like a super burst like that and just fuck up whatever opponent you happen to be targeting at that exact moment.
The first boss. Ooh.
What the hell?
Whoa, holy shit.
You can't see it because it's clouded in fog and
yeah, can't do any damage to this thing. Pretty sure this is one of those like
booga booga booga.
take the hit die thing.
So you can't even do any damage to it except for the
shit
one
right out of me.
Yeah.
Ah, well, killed the hell right out of me. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing's just here to like get rid of my re-raise.
If I'm not mistaken, you have to do something to actually be able to start attacking it. Or escape. I don't remember. Because as you can tell, it's way higher level than you are.
Oh yeah, no shit. It's either one of those survive for, like, yeah, I survived for a certain amount of time, and now it just fucks off.
It just ran away.
What was that?
I love this game's gameplay, where you've got, like, the active battle. There's like, no. Also, like, fucking Ace, like, having a deck of cards as a weapon, I love that shit. Knowing tags are important to the story in that they're basically like dog tags. Everybody who goes to war puts on a knowing tag that has like their name and their information on it. So should something happen to them, like we will have some way to identify them.
On to the next area.
We've spotted the enemy unit. Preparing to engage.
Yay.
Now this shit gets cool. Like this thing will drop off some enemies, but they're actually attackable if you ever like get that strong, which we clearly aren't yet. And then like of course you gotta keep an eye out on the entire battlefield because you got snipers and stuff that will be part of the combat. If you're not paying attention, can do a lot of damage, pick you off from a distance. I think 9 is the girl we're currently got with us, the one with the rapier. And she is a spell sword, and she's super fucking fun to play. Alright, managed to snag a win out of this one. Ace isn't really good at super long distances because it takes so long for his cards to fly. So it means they have a lot of time to just kind of get out of the way.
So I was seeing if the clickies would do your switching between people.
The counterattack took the Empire by surprise,
Clickety-clickities.
and the battle seemed to
No, I tried
favor
those already.
Dominion. Then, 3 hours into the operation, many of the Dominion's airship squadrons had not yet fully achieved their objectives. A lack of experience combined with Imperial counterattacks was jeopardizing the operation. To make matters worse, without access to their most powerful weapon, magic, Rubrum's ground forces suffered severe casualties and were unable to reach their objective, academia.
That's something that hasn't been made apparent because it's part of like the opening, like putting the game in cutscene. So there's 4 countries, one for each of the Guardian Crystals, which is fairly common in Final Fantasy games. But the Kingdom of
it's inside the military
whatever the
flagship in the airship docking bay.
I want to say air.
Head there immediately.
Their empire super technologically advanced. They don't put a whole lot of focus on magic, and they decided that they're just going to take over the entire world. They want all the Guardian Crystals to either be their own, so they can control the power, or destroyed. The Kingdom of the Earth has been completely obliterated. They basically dropped a nuclear bomb on them, and they're just gone.
Yep.
I think throughout the entire story, you maybe see a single person who is left from that entire kingdom. And then they came here to Rubrum, and part of the reason that we're having such difficulty is that they've managed to develop some sort of magic jamming device. So we can't summon any of our Eidolons. The one we have summoned has been gravely injured.
It's a Durgan.
Yeah, it's Bahamut.
Yep.
And we have no way to heal him, and he's just kind of stuck here. So you can save the game here. That'll be the first episode because we're almost 20 minutes in. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yay! So, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Love you.